I love what I do, and I'm so good at it. Crying face. I just had an epic marketing evaluation with a new client, and she walked away knowing what to work on.
It's kind of strange because she's saying she loves what she does, then it's a crying face, and then my yeah,
She's chew. I think
yeah,
she's chewing her own horn too soon.
What was that, Pamela?
She's chewing her own horn too soon.
Okay. All right.
I think
So
she's just being facetious.
there's another view of it.
she
Beautiful.
says I just had an epic marketing evaluation with a new client,
Mm-hmm.
and she walked away knowing what to work on. It doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't.
Right. Okay. So great evaluations, guys. So here's the thing we need to think about. When we're posting, we want to have an intention of what we want to get out of the post, right? We're not just posting to post, right? Now, sometimes people post just because they want to make themselves feel better. Sometimes people post because, they're angry about something and they want to get that anger out. Sometimes it's backlash of something else that they saw. Other times it's like what we're doing here. We authentically want to get a message out about what we do, how we help people, and the fact that they're important in our lives, right? So, for us, when we set the intention of what we want to post on, we're setting the intention of, do we want to have conversations? Do we want to start conversations? And then honestly, I mean, we're creating, and for me, every single thing for me is creating a win-win. If it doesn't create a win-win, then I'm not interested in winning if somebody else loses. That's not my philosophy. I want to create win-wins. So even if I want to get my algorithm up, which is my win, I still want to create value out there, which is their win, right? So I'm creating a win-win. So I want to talk to you about why you would do this kind of post that she did and a way to do it better to actually get the results you want. See, the truth is, unless we do talk about our business and what we do, we're going to have a really hard time attracting people to that we can help, right? We have to be able to talk about our business. We have to be able to show ourselves as the expert in that business, but we also have to do it in a way that's authentic, and we all have to do it in a way that shows that this person that we want to help is important. So for me, my thing is Zig Ziglar's philosophy. You can help, you can have anything you want as long as you help enough other people get what they want. So I don't really worry too much about, oh, I want this and I want that, because if I'm helping other people, I already know that's going to happen. So I don't have to really worry about it. And that's part of the win-wins, right? So she wrote, I'm going to put it back up again. She put down, I love what I do and I'm so good at it. Okay, not what she's trying to say is she has value to give to the world. She did not a great way of doing it, but I have value to give to the world. Okay. I just did an epic marketing evaluation with a new client. So she's trying to explain she got this new client, tell the story of that, and she walked away knowing what to work on. Her intention probably was is she's trying to find other clients to help and showcasing how she helps somebody. Okay. Now, this philosophy actually works really well when done properly. Okay, so I'm going to show you a different way of doing this right now using the Nowsite system, where you can actually give value out to people based on what you did for somebody that shows you as the expert in your field or shows you as having knowledge of being able to help somebody and not sound like you're just tooting your own horn and not just sound like, oh, well, that's just this confusing weird thing. Why did you post this kind of thing? Okay. First, let's go over here to the official corporate now site group. This is where you're going to find your replay on this. So if you want to go back and watch the replay of this or any of the trainings, this is where you will find that. I don't know why that's up there, but okay. So this is where you're going to find this, the official corporate now site group. And you want to make sure you're a part of this because this is where you're going to find your information, your meetings, replays, all of these different things, new launches and stuff like that. All right. If you want to know more about me, I am here. My name is Elizabeth Larson. I'm a personal and business transformation coach, teacher, trainer, author, speaker. I love friends. So friend me. If you follow me, you'll see all my stuff. But if you friend me and I see something going on with your post, I can message you. I can make comments on your posts and help you out. All of my posts here are made with the Nowsite system. So if you ever need an idea for using the system, or ever need an idea of a type of post that will do well, feel free to come over here and copy mine and make it my own. You're more than welcome to do any of that, right? Okay. So here's the original post. I love what I do. I'm so good at it. Just had an epic marketing evaluation with a new client. She walked away knowing what to work on. So the first thing I want you guys to think about is, what does that do for the person that's rating it? Nothing. I didn't get any of the information. I didn't get any help. I'm confused, and I don't even know why she posted that. Okay. So these are the things that we evaluate, because if we evaluate other posts that we see, we're going to get better at making our own. So let's come over to the Nowsite system. And of course, there's three things we do every day, right? We post on social media, we comment on other people's posts, and we start conversations, right? These are the three things we do each day. We do it consistently. When we do it consistently, we have dramatic results in our business, right? And we get the forward movement that we're looking for, and it snowballs on that. Okay, so here's the post right here that I did. So I changed it and I asked the Nowsite, I said, write me a post and talk about how I just got off of a Zoom meeting with a client. I did a marketing evaluation of her business. She was so excited because she walked away knowing exactly what steps to take to get the success she wants to see in her business. Here are three of the tips I gave her. So now the reason I tell what I just got off, so let me kind of frame it. Instead of doing it the way she did it, I would say something to the effect of, I'm going to play with Danielle, because Danielle will play with me, and I think that's okay. Danielle, you'll play. So Danielle and I were on a Zoom meeting, okay? And so I'm going to, her and I had this great meeting, and I gave her the stuff, and she's excited and ready to go out, and she's got direction, right? So then I can go, and two things I can do. If the person's excited and doesn't mind giving a testimonial and a photo, I can ask the person, hey, do you mind if I share on Facebook about our meeting? And what results you got from that for social proof. Now, some people are great with that. Some people aren't. You feel the room, if whether you want to ask that or not. But if not, I can still go and say onto social media and say, hey, I just had this incredible meeting with one of my clients, and I gave her these tips of how to move, did a marketing evaluation and told her these tips to move forward. As I was thinking about this, I really want to make sure that other people have this information. So I wanted to post this here and make sure you guys have this information too. Here are the three tips that I gave her. And then if you're working on something specific, drop it in the comments below and I'll be happy to give you a tip specific for your business. Does everybody see the difference in the feel of that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. It's not just, I'm so great, which I don't think was her intention in this, right? I think her intention truly was she wants to show that she has value, right? And then to give out to everybody. So we turn it around by saying what we did, which shows who we are and what we are. Then we give the tips that we gave the person, or a couple of them. You don't have to give the whole thing, but give a tip or two or something like that. And then take it to how you can help somebody else. Because you've showcased yourself now as an expert in the area, or at least knowledgeable in the area. You've given some great value. And you've made an offer that, hey, if you want a free piece of this, I'd be happy to help you to drop it in the comments below. So let me show you the actual post and how we can play with this. Now, at first, when you do these kinds of posts, it's a long post with suggested image, and it's going to be really long. Now, yours may not be as long as mine, because my Nowsite knows that my nickname's War and Peace for Tolstoy. I like a lot of words. So yours may not be as long as mine, but I'm going to show you how to fix this up. So write a post for me and talk about how I got off the Zoom with a client. I did a marketing evaluation on her business. She was so excited because she walked away knowing exactly what steps to take to get the success that she wants to see in her business. Here are 3 of the tips I gave her. Now it's your turn. What goal are you working towards? Let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to give you a tip specifically for your business so you can make 2025 your best year ever. Okay. That's what I asked it to write me. Now, it's a little long. Okay. And that's going to be maybe a little long for this. I'm going to give you some parts of this, and then I'm going to show you how to shorten it up too. Just got off an energizing Zoom meeting with a driven client who was eager to revolutionize her business with the right marketing strategies. We conducted an in-depth evaluation pinpointing the key steps she needed to ensure breathtaking success. This is a little much even for me. Okay, so here's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to come over here. And if you come over here and you do a long post and it's just like so far out there and you're like, okay, wait a minute. If you're already feeling that at the beginning, feel free to come over here and say, make shorter. Okay. And then hit regenerate. Now we're going to make it shorter. We regenerate it, and just wrapping up an inspiring Zoom meeting with a client eager to transform her business through strategic marketing. We pinpointed key steps for success, leveraging unique strengths, optimizing customer engagement, and embracing a growth mindset. I just do not like the way that's put together. So I'm going to generate again. Now, there are times I don't like the direction it's going, so I'll just start over and I'll just hit generate. And I love this feature because then the AI will be like, oh, okay, well, let me try it from a different direction. I just wrapped up an inspiring Zoom session with a client today where we delved into the intricacies of her marketing strategy. I might cut a little bit of that out on my own. It's moments like these that remind me of the transformative power of clarity. My client was beaming with excitement, knowing exactly what steps to take to see the success she envisions for her business. Now I'm going to already shorten that a bit. Okay. Here are 3 invaluable tips I shared with her that might resonate with you. Know your audience inside and out, streamline your messaging, harness the power of social proof. Now, if you like the 3 tips, great. If you do not like the tips, here's one other thing to remember that the AI can do for you that most people are not using. You can come over here to AI and you can see rewrite this and give me 3 different tips. Or you can say, give me 3 tips. Tip 1 about this subject, tip 1 about this subject, or tip 2 about this subject, and tip 3 about this subject. Okay? You can actually tell it the subjects that you want or tell it to give you different tips. Now, it's now your turn. What goal are you striving to achieve? Let me know in the comments below. I'd be thrilled to offer tips specifically for your business. Let's make 2025 an extraordinary year together. Why does it know extraordinary for me? My group is called Extraordinary You, right? That everything's about being extraordinary. So that's how it knows that, right? Okay, now I'm going to click make it shorter because it is a little wordy even for me, which says a lot, right? Okay, just had an inspiring Zoom with a client exploring her marketing strategy. Moments like these highlight the power of clarity. Her excitement was palatable, tongue-tied as she identified steps to achieve her business dreams. Here are the tips I shared. Now, change tone, make it more excited, and rewrite this and make it more clear. If it's not quite the way you like, feel free to use some of the prompts to to change it, right? Just had an inspiring Zoom call with a client diving deep into her marketing strategy. Moments like these truly show the power of clarity. Her excitement was contagious as she mapped out steps to achieve her business dreams. Here are the tips I shared, and then what's your goal? Comment below. Now, this is a good framework to start off with. I can hit get started and post. Now, there's a couple of things I would personally do, and this is a little advanced, but I know I have some people who have been here for quite a while, so I'm going to give you something just a little bit more advanced, okay? Now, I don't really say inspiring. I say incredible. I say amazing. Those are words I like. Inspiring, not quite the word I would there, so I would change one of the words, right? With one of my diving deep into her marketing strategy. Moments like these truly show the power of clarity. Her excitement was contagious as she mapped out the steps to achieve her business dreams. As I was thinking about this, I realized how many people need these same tips, or even more powerfully, people could use these same free tips. Here are the tips I shared. And then whatever your tips are that you want to do, you can use the ones that the AI gave you. You can ask the AI to give you specific tips on the 3 things. What's your goal? Let me know. And I'll do it this way instead. Let me know in the comments below, and I will give you a specific tip for your business, that will help you make 2025 your best year ever. So with this, you could do a picture of yourself. You could do a picture of yourself with your client if they're allowing you to give, that information. Always ask for your client's permission. You could do a generic photo. With this kind of post, I wouldn't. I would do a photo that involved you, maybe you teaching at a coaching session. Get some photographs done, guys. I mean, even if you have your friend just play with your cell phone of you doing different things, it's so invaluable to have those photos with you. So hit next, hit post, of course. You can do this on Instagram, business, any of these, and you should have a photo. And I forgot to put the photo in there, so I'm just going to go ahead and take that off there. So was that helpful to see how you could take what you intended and turn it around to a post that would actually help you showcase who you are, what you do, why what you say has value, and start conversation? Now, why do we have them comment below? Here's the last thing I want to hit on. Why do we? Sai, it's so good to see you, honey. I got to actually have lunch with her. It was so much fun. You guys have got to get to know people on Zoom, because when they're in town, it's like, Elizabeth, let's go have lunch. Yay! So much fun. Okay. But anyways, sorry, squirrel. With that, in the end, we give tips to them. And the reason we say, hey, what's the one you're working on? Put it on the comments below. I'll give you something specific for your business. Why did I ask the question? Why did I ask the comment for the comment? Because as they comment below, that gives me the ability of places to start conversations with people. And then I might end up with another client because of the conversations through those comments, right? So that's part 2 of our Nowsite system, right? Part 1, we post on social media. That's our message out to the world. Part 2, we comment on other people's posts and we comment on our own posts. So when somebody makes a comment on our post, we comment back and ask a question to continue that conversation, right? And then 3, we start conversations out there in the world. Now, this is a great way to be able to showcase what you do without sounding like Brett said, like, it's just all about me, because we don't want to just say, I'm so great at what I do. It's like, that's not helpful to anybody. Remember, everybody on social media is scrolling through the news feed, looking for answers, looking for the dopamine hit, looking for something that's going to help them, looking for entertainment. Those are the areas that you're working towards. And if you can hit any one of those, you are going to increase your audience and increase the people that are looking at you for answers. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah, I had a question. I have the unlimited. You said today we can ask questions. I want
John, thank you. The questions for unlimited are actually on the next call. And that is
Paper
at
time.
12 noon. That's at 12 noon Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific. Okay. So let's go ahead. We'll do Q&A on social media stuff here shortly. Let's go do our 5 minutes. So the 5 minutes, remember the 5 minutes we're going to put up, this is for you to be able to go now and do your post. What experience have you had recently where you've learned a lesson that you can share with other people? What is something that you've been able to do? What is something that you have learned? Think about that, throw it into the Nowsite system, just say, write me a post about this, and let's post that out there. Let's see some posts out there while we do that, okay? And let's go ahead and put the 5 minutes up here. And there we go. That's 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and do our posts. I can't wait to see them. I want to showcase some of your posts today. And we're going to go over to Danielle. Hey, Danielle.
You again. Hi. I had a really great experience with a family member on the weekend in the middle of my Christmas party. She has had a concussion and has no balance or anything, and I did the balance test, and it was amazing with the Liberty patch. It was amazing. Great results. But I don't want, I don't want to talk, like, I don't know how to talk about that.
So tell me the story of what happened.
Okay, so she was
Quickly, though, quickly.
yeah, so she was telling me how she has no balance and so she's got two small children. She has no balance and she's not back at work yet. She suffered I just said the word. A concussion. She suffered a concussion. I was thinking in French. I'm sorry. She
No,
suffered a concussion because she's French. But we can't use diagnosis and things like
Right,
that, right?
right, exactly.
But she was
So-
amazing.
And her results. Tell me about her results.
Well, her results was, I tested her in 4 different ways, and every one of them, she had balance and she didn't fall over and she had strength.
Oh, okay. So you did your demo on her after she actually put the patch on.
I did before and after, and it was
Before and after. Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of your standard thing that you guys do with your
Yes.
company, right? Okay, perfect. All right. So if I was going to be talking about something like that, and I was going to do it in the way that I just did with this post. Now, remember,
Yeah.
we have to be compliant. You cannot use a diagnosis. You cannot use a
Oh.
disease name, period. Under any circumstances, I don't even care if it's your own testimonial. Don't do it.
Nope, never.
I love what Mary Young said. Mary Young's like, what you talk to about your friends in your home is one thing. What you're trying to advertise and put out on social media, no, right? And so, because between ourselves and our own companies, we have amazing products. We know what they do, right? We love the results we're getting, but we have to be compliant. There are rules and things that we have to follow. So if it was me, some of the things I would think about is I had a meeting, I was at an event, whatever it was. Okay. So a lot of times you guys do this in person. You're at an event, you're at a person's house, you're at a client's house, stuff like that. So I'll use Paul. Paul's not here today, but I was at an event. I was doing this event and I was doing these demonstrations and I was having a really great time. And this woman came up and she said, "Hey, I don't know if this would help me, but I have some balance issues going on." And it turns out she's been having some of these balance things going on from some things that happened to her for quite a while now. And she was like, "Yeah, she's not, it's really affecting her quality of life." And I thought, well, what the heck? Why don't we just try this? And so I went ahead and I did the demo on her and I showed her a couple of the things of that. And to both of our surprise, I mean, I knew this was great, but to both of our surprise, she was like, "Wow, this really helped already." And so to give you some tips of what you can do, you couldn't really do tips in that one because you're just a patch and you can't really share a tip with that. But it would be, give me a second because I'm working this out in
Yes.
my head. So I was at a friend of mine's house and she was telling me about some things that had happened to her a while ago that it had affected her balance for quite a while. She has a couple of kids and she was really struggling and wondered if there was anything that she could do. She thought about all the normal things like yoga and this and so I told her something that I had actually been doing for myself that was working really well for me. And I thought, well, I'll give this a shot for you. And we did the thing, and to my surprise, it actually worked out really great. She actually had some really terrific results. So let's put it in the Nowsite system now that we've kind of played with it and see how it gives us it.
You're so good. You're so amazing. Wow.
Well, but I want to make sure that you know that you can do this too.
Yes. Oh, no, I get that.
Okay,
I get
good.
that, and I'm getting there. Honestly, Elizabeth,
Good, good. Because that's what I want. That's why we're leaning on this, right? Because a lot of us learn this from being in the business for so long. But the Nowsite system can help us with this, right? So let me do this. Write me a post about a friend of mine who had balance issues and how it was affecting her quality of life, period. She tried yoga, she tried a couple other things, and it wasn't really working, period. I gave her a couple of suggestions and tried one specific one of the patch that I like to use. And wow, almost immediately she could see a difference, period. The biggest part of this is knowing to continue to ask until you get the answers that you want, period. See what it just gives us. We can always play with it, right? And I don't even know if I would put patch in there, honestly.
no, I
I
wouldn't.
don't think
right
I
there.
would. I think I'll take that back out because I don't like to say what the product is because the
Oh.
closer you get to the product or to the company, the more you have to worry about compliance. A dear friend struggled with balance issues, reaching for solutions with a little luck. Wow, the improvement was instant. Sometimes it's all about asking the right questions until you find your answer. Keep seeking. I kind of like the ending of this. So Danielle, I think I would go in this direction, take out the patch part of that
Yeah.
and play with this. I'll send this over to you in Facebook that you can play with it in Nowsite.
Okay. Sounds
And
great.
then see what you come up with from there. But I think that's the direction I would go. But the ending part, I love because
Yeah.
I'm very big into keep seeking, keep looking. And, if you want to know what I'm doing, feel free to DM me. I don't like anything to be pressured for me.
Well, it's funny that you say that because I was just going to say I love that ending because it kind of takes the focus off of the patch and all that and puts it on. No, I really like that. That totally resonates with me. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, other people don't like to build like that, and that's perfectly fine. However you like to do your endings, I'm not going to tell you what's right or wrong. I just like to keep less pressure on it because if I can have a real conversation, I get better results having a real conversation than I do then my patch is the only thing out there that works because being in this industry as long as I have, I know a lot of products work, It is just a matter of which one's going to be right for you. So anyways, thank you, Danielle, for your amazing question. All right, Diane, let's go share your post, girl. You look like you're the first one here. All right. Did you do a reel? Oop, let me get you.
I did a reel, I did a post.
Wow, look at you. You're on fire. Okay, so is this the post that you did, honey?
You can do whatever one you want.
Okay, so really cool thing of photos here. I love this. This is actually going on something that I'm going to teach something this week. So very neat. As the holiday season is upon us, I've been reflecting on my journey to better health and the exciting progress I've made. While I haven't reached my ultimate goal yet, I'm thrilled about the strides I've taken. I gotta really get my eyes checked. Here, let me make it bigger. I'm showing my age, aren't I?
I'm
It's okay. The path isn't always smooth, but finding the right routine has truly made all the difference. This year, I've embraced a lifestyle that's both fulfilling and energizing and supporting my overall well-being while bringing a much needed sense of balance. I'm eager to carry this momentum into the next year, and I'd love for you to join me. Let's focus on resetting our bodies and holding each other accountable as we embark on this new journey. Type in the comments, me please, if you are in. I love that. Now, let me see if I can find this because I was actually going to teach on this on another day, but if I could pop it up on the screen real quick to show you real fast, I want to because give me 1 second. I may be able to find it. If I can find it fast, I want to show you this. Now, it
You
has to be
challenged
right
me
here.
yesterday and I did it and I'm going to do it again today.
What was that? Say that again, sweetie.
You challenged me yesterday
Yes.
and I just said, I need to do this before I do anything else.
I am so proud of you. Oh, goodness. Come on. Oh, no, maybe. Gosh, I really wanted to find this because this is actually perfect timing and I don't. All right, one last thing. If I can't find it in this way, then we'll save it. But I'm going to come over here because it was a really neat way of being able to showcase stuff while using words. And this person did this, and it was fantastic. Let's see. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to find somebody who posted it recently. Darn. All right, I will have to find the post. The cool thing was, okay, so let me see if I can find it for tomorrow. I love your post, by the way. One thing I would like is a little bit more umph at the very beginning. And so what I mean by that is, and I don't know, uh, so what I would like at the very top photo here, let me get this and show you. This photo is the very first one on the feed that they're going to see, right? That doesn't really show anything dramatic. If I go down to one of your other posts where you have your before and after photo, like if you took that photo before and then did this after, or did like Jenny does with her before and afters together. Let me go over to Jenny's page. I don't know if Jenny's here today. Um, Something like this as the very top photo. Because what you're showing here, your very few first words right here are, as the holiday season is upon us, I've been reflecting on my journey to better health and the exciting process I've made. This picture doesn't match the first statement, so it brings confusion. I want the first picture to match the first statement so people understand what it is. So there's two ways that you guys could do this. You could do a photo with words on it here and then 3 photos underneath. And I'm going to show you that one as soon as I find this other post, probably sometime this week, maybe tomorrow or the next day. But whatever it is, make sure if you're going to do multiple photos, make sure the first photo is matching that sentence, matching what this is about, bringing clarity of, oh, she's lost weight. So if you had your before and after picture here, and it says, as the holiday season is upon us, I've been reflecting on my journey to better health and the exciting process I've made. People are going to look down and see that picture, look up and see that wording, and be like, whoa, and want to read the rest of the post, right? Does that make sense? Where are you? There you are.
I do have a picture like that, so I could go in and just
And you can
change
go in and just change it.
Okay.
And if you need example, go over to Ginny's page. I see that she's here. Ginny does great before and after posts like that, before and after pics. So just go over there and see how she does it. All right. Hi, honey.
Not mine. I had asked Mike if I could celebrate him, so go check it out. I just put it up.
Mike, are you okay to be picked on today? I am so proud of the work you're doing. I am not kidding. I don't see your posts though. And then we got a question too. All right. I don't see your post.
Refresh it because I just put it there.
Oh, there's Mike. Okay, so Mike, wave hi to everybody. So everybody sees you. Come on. Come on. There you go. All right. One of the most rewarding parts of being a coach is celebrating the incredible achievements of my clients. This is Jenny. Okay. Today, I want to highlight Mike, who recently celebrated a birthday at a weight that he had not seen for 41 years. It's been amazing watching him transform the last year and a half. He is dedicated to continuing to optimize his health. Let's celebrate his success together. Drop a heart or cheer statement in the comments to cheer him on. His story reminds us that every small steps matters. Only thing I would do together is let's celebrate his success together. And then right after that, I would put, now it's your turn. It's not too late for you, just like it wasn't too late for Mike. What do you
Right. I'm going to add some
add
more
that
to
in?
it, but I wanted to get something up.
Yeah. So beyond proud of you, Mike. Like Mike, the things you're accomplishing in your life, just very, very proud of you. And most importantly, what I'm proud of you of is how you've changed everything in here.
Mhm.
Because everything in here that you've worked on and changed, and it's been such a joy working with you. Like it's changed everything out here. I'm just so proud of you. So celebrating you, babe. All right, Diana. I'm so happy that you're here today.
I'm so happy. Thank you. And congratulations, Mike and Jenny. That was just staggering. Um, yeah, I still haven't done the getting started and don't know how to plug into AI yet, but I
Okay.
just redid my post. For about a year now, I've been doing greetings from Las Vegas because I used to be a photographer, so I have a lot of fun photographs that I can put up.
Love
But
it.
I haven't been doing it in a way of what you said about helping people. So I just redid the one that I did this morning, and
Okay. Let
it
me see if
actually
I can
showed up
find.
on your news feed as I thought of it when you showed us the screenshot.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, let's come over here and let's go over to your post here and
And I
share.
wondered if there's a particular prompt you would put in to make this better. So
So is
originally,
it this one?
yeah,
First of all, the photograph is incredible. Is that the win?
it's the Bellagio,
It's the
the
Bellagio.
temperature. Yeah, they do that display, I think, every year.
Wow, this is gorgeous. Okay, greetings from Las Vegas. This is from the Nutcracker display at the Bellagio. But to me, it's also a metaphor of the different people we have inside ourselves. Some of them obvious and open, and some are hidden. We have an inner critic, the people pleaser, the perfectionist, the achiever, a whole cast of characters. Some of them are helpful and lead to what we want, and some of them get in our way. Uh, do
I need to fix that. Does a particular part get in your way?
Okay, perfect. My biggest troublemaker is the inner critic. So I keep my antenna up for negative messages I'm giving myself and immediately redo those in a constructive way. Does that make sense? And do you have a particular part that helps you create problems? If it's too personal, you can DM me. So, couple quick questions. First of all, you did not use the nail site system for this?
No, I don't know how to do it yet, so I just did it off the
Okay.
top of my head.
So first thing you're going to do when you go over to the Nowsite system, you're going to go to now.site and you're going to log in. Okay.
Okay.
That will be step one. Step
Okay.
two, you're going to come over here and you'll be on this page right here. All I want you to do is take that information, go on post on social media. You'll do caption my image because you're going to take that photo. Let me find that photo. I'm going to actually download your photo and walk you through it real quick. And you can come back to the replay of this also, for the step by step, right? So we're going to post on social media. I'm going to come to caption my image. I'm going to click upload. I'm going to upload my image so it sees the image, okay? And I'm going to take what you put down and I'm going to put it right in here. And without anything else, I'm going to ask it to generate. And it's going to say I have too many things. I'm going to take the ending out here and see if that gives me still too many. Still too
Isn't
many.
the ending the most important part? Because it
Well, the message in itself is
because every time someone comments, I've noticed it brings it back into the news feed.
let me see if yes, it does actually. Every time you comment, it does bring it back into the news feed and it actually helps your algorithm. Uh, there we go. And I'm going to okay, I'm going to hit generate just from that. Had to clean it up just a little bit so it's under characters. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what the AI is going to do with this, and then we'll make your post real quick with the ending that you would want on it, okay?
Thank you.
Now, it's going to be a little different because it's putting in information about me instead of you, because when you do it, it will ask you, what it will sound more like you. But amidst the festive magic, this nutcrack wonderland whispers truths about our vibrant cast within us. Blah. No, that's not it. Let's hit generate again. Trying to make this quick because I know we have a hard stop coming up, but I want to. Life's grand stage has a cast within us. Critics, pleasers, perfectionists. These roles can guide us or hinder us. Embrace your inner ensemble, learn and dance. Let me make it a little longer so it actually gives me more stuff in that vein. And on the grand stage of life, we all carry a diverse cast within ourselves. There are the critics, the pleasers, and the perfectionists. You can add in the other ones in there because I know all the ones you were talking about. These inner roles can either guide us through challenging times or hold us back from reaching our true potential. Okay, alarm, I know. Whether harshly critical, ever accommodating, or constantly striving for flawlessness, each character plays a significant part in shaping who we are. The key to self-discovery is to recognize and embrace this ensemble of characters, discovering which each one has to teach us. Once we do, we can learn to gracefully dance with each part of ourselves, gaining wisdom and insight along the way. So take a moment to reflect. Who's the leading character in your spotlight right now?
Oh,
And
that's
you could-
much better.
Yeah. And you could add a little bit more of your own story in there. Again, this only did what it knew from me, because of all the stuff I put in there. But you can add your thing, and then who's leading the character in your spotlight right now? That is a beautiful one. That's a beautiful ending. I
Or
think I
your
would ask,
story. Yeah.
yeah, and I would ask a little bit more and I would give direction. Put down in the comments below. I'd love to give you something, or put down in the comments below. Let's support each other, like anything. But without a lot of time to work on that, first of all, it's a beautiful photo and it's a beautiful post. And one thing to keep in mind, each time somebody comments on your post, it does kick it back up into the news feed. It also affects the algorithm. So as many conversations as you can start on there would be amazing.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Look at Jenny. She got flowers today. I got flowers for my birthday. I was so excited. I actually got some flowers for my birthday. It was really, really cool.
I
48
changed my
years
pictures.
today.
48 years today. Happy anniversary, honey.
Thank you.
Oh, these guys are so cute too. You see them kissing on camera, and it's like they've been married 48 years. And John will walk in and kiss her. We all giggle like school kids. It's so sweet. All right. I gotta go. I love you. The white space does make all the difference in readability. Yep, absolute. So true. You do want to make sure to break things up and then put some
Okay.
emojis in for color and stuff like that. And then we'll continue on this vein and go through some more. I'm going to try to find that thing for Danielle though, because this thing will be helpful for all of you guys. The way this person did this post, I was like, why did I not think of this? And so I want to make sure to bring it to all of you. With that, I will be back. Yeah, Danielle or Diane.
I changed my photos.
Oh, good, good. I'll take a look at them on the next meeting then. All right. I love you guys. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. There's a couple of you here I sent a message to. Make sure to check and see if you got the message. And Danielle, I sent that post to use to play with to put in the Nowsite system. All right. Love you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Feel free to
Thank
unmute.
you.
Love you guys.
Love
Bye,
you. Happy
everyone.
birthday. It's your month.